people united will never be defeated. The 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 people will never be defeated.
When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? And the other person that I saw taken today is a guy whose native language is Yoruba, but his translator was in French. And when the judge, through that translator, told him that because his case was being dismissed, he had no status. And she asked him, "Do you understand?" And of course he said, no. Who would understand having no status? And they also, while he did not possibly understand what was going on, grabbed him as well. And he also is going to sleep tonight in an ICE immigrant detention facility with no lawyer and no chance to present his case that his credible fear of persecution entitles him to asylum in this country, an international right that he is supposed to have. So, I am going to keep coming back here week after week to make sure that people's rights are protected. I do want us to do that in a way that reflects the best traditions of nonviolent accompaniment and bearing witness, because it is important to show up and accompany people and bear witness and do what we can to prevent deportations. And we are not going to give Donald Trump and his goons any excuse for ratcheting up violence or conflict in this city. Let's see, a couple more things. First, I was held in a detention room for about 3.5 hours, and on the wall, I gotta get it, I did write it down.
Your Oscar acceptance speech.
No, just I want to get the words on the sign right. Okay. All right. Oh, they have signs, like you have at the back of a deli that says, make sure you're paying your workers at least, the minimum wage. Unfortunately, the sign in the detention room says, are you detained and separated from your children? Or in Spanish, Meg says my Spanish is bad, but I'm going to still try. Está usted detenido y separado de sus hijos. Those are the signs that we have on the detention rooms of this building, because apparently family separation has become so normal in this country. They have printed signs in English and Spanish for the people who are experiencing it. And I would just remind us all that in this city, with that statue in the harbor, out of the 8+ million New Yorkers, 40% of New Yorkers are immigrants, are foreign born. Including for what it's worth, the 2 ICE agents who arrested and detained me, one of whom is a Pakistani Muslim who lives in Brighton Beach, and the other an Indo-Guyanese guy in South Ozone Park. New York City is better than this. It is the greatest immigrant city the world has ever known. 40% of New Yorkers now immigrants. 50 80% of New Yorkers live in mixed status households, including 1 million children. And those are the children subject to family separation when we do it. So we're not just showing up for a few families or for the strength of our democracy. We are showing up for the future of New York City. And I will say that is why, though I came today as comptroller and my goal was not to get arrested, my goal was to get Edgardo out of that building. It is important for New Yorkers to know that we need a mayor who will stand up and protect immigrant New Yorkers. And I am very grateful. I do want to thank the 5 mayoral candidates who came out here to call for my release while I was there. I only have 5 slots on my ballot, so sadly I'm not going to be able to get all of them on it. But look, obviously the next mayor of New York City cannot be Eric Adams, who sold New York City out. And I will say that I was thinking while I was in detention about the exchange I had with Andrew Cuomo on the debate stage last week, where I tried to ask him about the immigrant subway cleaners that he ordered the MTA to hire to do deep cleaning during the pandemic, who risked their lives and safety for ours, and who he then cheated out of the prevailing wages and health care that they deserve. And then rather than take any responsibility or apologize, what he did gallingly, I mean, I could not believe this, was call them illegal. In my opinion, emboldening exactly what's going on in that building. So he is most definitely not a mayor who will stand up and protect immigrants or protect New Yorkers or protect our responsibilities. Thank you guys all very much for being here. I do just want to say, we have a reminder out in that harbor of what is important. It's, send me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Send them the homeless tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Let's keep lifting that lamp up. Thank you guys all for coming out. When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! Immigrant rights are under attack.